Okay guys, I'm back with another quick and easy recipe for you today. I'm starting with some Tyson chicken breast that's already roasted and diced. Now, if you prefer, you can always go ahead and make your chicken breast at home, or if you like chicken thighs, you can add that. Just, you can use whatever kind of chicken you like, what works for you best. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these veggies added. And the vegetables that I'm using today are just some frozen mixed vegetables. Now, when you're making something like this, I do prefer to use the frozen vegetables. That way the vegetables are kind of still crispy, and they'll still be crispy once it gets done. Now to this, I'll be adding some cream of chicken soup. Now to this soup, I already added some milk to it. So if you notice that the consistency is a little bit different, that's because I added some milk. But I just wanted to do that so I didn't have to add milk to it and be trying to mix it up once it's added to the pie crust. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get this last little bit of soup out of here. Now, I do always emphasize, you can always try to find the reduced sodium soup or the reduced fat soup. And today we picked cream of chicken, but if you like cream of mushroom, you can always go with a cream of mushroom. But we're just using the soup as a base. So, I'm gonna just try to go ahead and get this mixed in a little bit. But before I mix it all the way, I'm just gonna be adding some of our seasoning. Now I'm using some diced onion. And this is my go-to, when you're just trying to do a quick recipe and you really don't feel like chopping any onion. This is just a good staple to have in the cupboard also. And I'm heavy on the onion because I love onion, but you just season it however you like. Now I'm gonna also come in with some garlic powder. I love garlic. I usually do have some dried garlic. I like that also. But I'm just gonna use the garlic powder today. And then I'm gonna also come in with some onion powder. I know it's a lot, considering that we already put the other onion in there. But hey, I like onion, so it can never be too much onion and garlic. Now to this, I'm gonna also be adding some cracked black pepper. And you just wanna get this, all over it. Sometimes I am heavy on the pepper because I do like pepper, but this is your pot pie when you're cooking it at home. So you just season it with whatever seasonings that you're used to, and whatever seasonings you like, you make it your pot pie. This is the way I'm doing it because this is what we have, but I do like pepper, so that it would be heavily seasoned when I was at home. So we're just gonna get this mixed up. And while you're mixing up everything, you should be trying to get your oven heated, and we're gonna be cooking this on 350 today. So, while you're getting everything incorporated, you can go ahead and get the oven heated up. Just wanna make sure that you get everything nice and incorporated. Okay. Now, the topping that we're gonna be using today, we're not gonna be using a pie crust topping. We're gonna be using the crescent rolls, which are just so delicious. So this is just gonna come out extra yummy. So I already opened up a pack so I could just kind of be ready to go. But this is just them. I already ripped them apart. So you just kind of wanna lay the pieces over and just try to not kind of have them overlapping, because I did notice that the crescent rolls, they bake funny if they're overlapped, and it'll take a really long time for them to get done. So you just want to kind of spread them out and, just make sure that they're actually covering the top of the crust. It will be some overlapping, but you don't want it to be too much. Just do the best that you can. This is for home, so we'll get it together. But like I said, you know, I did notice that when it's too much crescents, it doesn't bake properly. It just seems like it's too much dough or something. So I'm just gonna try to get this done. I'm not the best at this. I would have cut a pie crust and, you know, just have the strips to go on this, but we're trying something new today. So I'm just gonna do the best that I can. And when you're at home, that's just what you do. It's still gonna come out yummy, so either way. So to this, I just melted some butter so I can go ahead and get this brushed on. Butter just makes everything delicious, so we already know that this is gonna come out so good. And then when you get ready to put this in the oven, you also want to cover this because you don't want the crescent rolls to burn while everything is baking. So once we get this covered, we're gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes covered, and then we're gonna take it out and uncover it and then bake it for another 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this butter all the way on here and then get this covered with some foil so we can get this popped in the oven and we will be good to go.
Up there next to the
I already had a piece ready to go, so we will be ready to rock and roll. Just go ahead and get this popped in the oven and we will see you in a minute. Okay guys, we just took this out the oven and it looks absolutely beautiful. It just baked up so golden brown. The crust looks absolutely delicious. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut a piece of this. Now here we do donate all food that we cook, but I am going to cut a piece just so we can see what this looks like on the inside. Now this one is just the regular chicken pot pie. So let's see how this looks. Trying to get a piece out without having it all messed up. Oh, that looks absolutely yummy. I think, oh, that looks really, really good. Now this is the finished product. Now on this one, we baked it at 350. 20 minutes with foil covered, 20 minutes uncovered. Oh, this looks absolutely delicious. They're gonna love it. So until next time, bye.
Easy lunch or dinner idea. We're just gonna get a little bit of ground beef, make it in little balls, and we're just gonna press them down gently into this cupcake tin. And just like that. We're gonna add some minced garlic to this because minced garlic is delicious, and that's all I have to say. All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit or a lot, depending on how much you love garlic. I love garlic, so I'm actually gonna double up on the garlic. And we're gonna go ahead and do that for all of these 12 little patties. And this is gonna be such a cute little snack, or even a little appetizer if you guys are having friends over. This is such a great little dish. Just like that. All right. And we're gonna go in there and season with some fresh cracked pepper on every little patty, just like that. And again, you guys, if you guys have friends over, they can also help you, so it'll make this go a lot faster. And we're gonna add some pink Himalayan salt to that. Just like that, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just like that. All right. And that beef and that garlic, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna add a little bit of our garlic salt. I told you I was gonna double up on our garlic, so here we go. No kisses for anybody today. All right, just like that. we're gonna go straight into the cheese, you guys. Your favorite type of cheese. This one is pretty melty and delicious, so we're just gonna do a little pinch of our cheese right here, just like that. Okay, you guys can even use multiple cheeses if you guys are feeling a little extra cheesy, just like that. Let's give this one a little bit more love. All right, just like that. And this is done in such short notice that you guys can whip this up. You guys are having friends that are coming over unannounced. You guys can definitely make this for them, and it's gonna be delicious. We're gonna add some green onions, you guys. So we're gonna start off by trimming the ends here, okay? And then we can go ahead and just kind of trim a little bit, just like that. And I like to cut my green onion on a diagonal because it just makes it look so pretty than just, you know, traditional straight cuts. And using scissors is gonna make this so easy for you. That way you don't have to be battling the knife and a cutting board that nobody wants to clean. So let's just use scissors, okay? Work smarter, not harder. Just like that. Don't forget this guy right here. And this guy right here. Alrighty. And what can be better than meat, cheese, and garlic? Bacon bits, you guys. This is already cooked, so it's gonna help it, you know, just give it more flavor in here. And we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit or a lot, whatever you choose. You can never go wrong with extra bacon. Just like that. Okay. And guys, this is gonna go into the oven for roughly 30 to 40 minutes until the cheese is melted, and it's gonna be really ooey and delicious. And yeah, let's check it out. All right, look how cute these little guys came out. Cheesy, garlicky, bacony. Is that even a word? It is today. So we're just gonna pop these right out, and we're gonna put them into a serving dish, just like that. And you guys, I'm gonna eat this entire tray. Just kidding. It's gonna be donated, you guys. So this is gonna be, somebody else is gonna be having this, and I'm so jealous right now. But you know what? I'm happy that they get to enjoy my cooking.
How y'all doing again? We about to make us some nachos. Yep. All right. I'm using these right here. You can give it every brand. So, first of all, these nachos. Let's put these out the way. All right. We're gonna get some cheese. We're gonna use nacho cheese. All right. This is not my cheese either. We just put that right all over this. Spread that out. It helps to have a spoon or a spatula. I like this little rubber spatula because it's bendy. It gets off in the corners. I grew up, we don't waste food, so I'm getting every corner of this nacho cheese out of here. Let's get another can of this too. We're gonna get all that out. Okay, we got it all out. Nope, it didn't. All right, so when you're satisfied with your cheese, we're gonna just spread this all the way over this pan, okay? Just spread it. It doesn't have to go like all the way to the edge, you know, but we're just gonna spread it all out evenly. I want this to make a nice cheese sauce for our nachos. By the way, for those of you who are just now meeting me, my name is Chef Shadiggity. I'm from Texas, real Texan. All right, so I love to cook nachos. You know, nacho is a normal thing here. All right. So next, let's season these bad boys. All right, we're gonna put some pre-cooked ground beef. I got about 2 pounds. Let's put all that on there. All right. Next, we're gonna add a little chili powder, a few shakes. I would reckon that's about, maybe about a couple teaspoons chili powder on there. Next, we're gonna use some of this right here, salsa Goya. All right, if you don't know what's in this, is a little annatto, some coriander. This one has also has cumin and a few other little things, little salt, some spices, garlic. But this gives an amazing flavor to Tex-Mex food, and that's exactly what nachos are. This is Tex-Mex, okay? And then because there's not a lot of salt in the meat, I didn't salt the meat. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt, just for flavor, okay? The nacho cheese has some salt, but the meat didn't have salt. Last but not least, actually not last, we're gonna do about half of a yellow onion. I'll say about, around half a cup of yellow onions on there. And then some Louisiana hot sauce, all right? This is where spice things up a little bit. Add this to your flavor. The more you put in there, the spicier it's gonna be. I like mine spicy, so we're gonna, there we go. I like mine spicy. All right. So once you have all those in there, just gonna mix that up. Mix, cross-contamination. That's okay, we're gonna cook this in the oven. So it's gonna cook off any little bacteria or germs that are floating around in the air that are landing in this. We're gonna cook this in the oven for just a little bit, for about 10 minutes or so. All right, let me tell you why we're gonna cook it in the oven. Because we gotta add one more cheese to it. And this is just to get the flavor mix. Incorporate all that into there. All right, spread it out evenly so it melts evenly. And then lastly, we're gonna add some chopped cheddar. A little chopped cheddar. You know what, I like to. We're gonna put the whole, we're gonna save some to sprinkle on top, just, for appearance sake. Well, it's about that much, you leave that in there. Sprinkle on top of the whole thing when it's all said and done. All right, so just gonna tap that a little bit, spread it out even. And we're gonna stick this sucker in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and see how it looks. Oh, 375 degrees. All right, y'all. Got that cheese and them nachos, bro. Oh, but one thing I forgot just a minute ago, I forgot to throw a can of Rotel on there. So I threw a can of Rotel. That's just some tomatoes and green chilies. But damn, look at that. Heck yeah. It's nachos, baby. Not mine, nachos, not hers, but they nachos. Oh man. Get all that out for there. Spread that around. I serve that just like that with a little bit of dollop of sour cream on the side. If we can have a little party, set it out like that. Bam, sour cream right there. Tell them to come up, get a dip of the cream, dip of the cheese. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Make this. Make it just like I made it. Just don't forget the Rotel. But you don't really have to cook the Rotel in the oven anyway. I just poured it on like in the last 5 minutes. So, yes, make this.
Hey guys, I'm back with another quick and easy recipe for today. Now what I ended up using some sausage. I did go ahead and put this in the oven, so I did let it brown some. And then I used some potatoes au gratin also, and I put those in the oven also, so I can just kind of cook them a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this spread out some. When you're cooking, you can use whatever kind of potatoes or whatever kind of sausage you want. If you like hash browns, you can use this with hash browns. But this is what I'm using for today. Now right here, I have 7 eggs and I whipped it with some cream cheese. That's why it looked a little bit wonky, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that mixed up. Now to this, I'm going to add this gourmet 3-cheese blend. This is like the Wisconsin cheddar, sharp cheddar, and a New York cheddar. This is something new. I just seen this in the store today. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go ahead and use all of this. And then I wanna add just a little bit of Parmesan. I do like Parmesan cheese in some things. It gives it a little bit of extra flavor and just a little bit of extra bite. Now to the eggs, I did add some salt and pepper. Sometimes I'm really funny about adding salt to my food. I don't care for salt that much, but because it's with the potatoes and all of that, I decided to just put a little bit of salt in it. I'm gonna add some green onion. I went ahead and chopped that up. Now I love onions, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably add a lot, probably a lot than to some people's liking. You know, when you're cooking at home, you can always go ahead and cook to what you know that you and your family likes. We love onions, so I can be heavy with the onions. I know nobody is gonna have a problem with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this mixed up. Like when I'm kind of eyeballing this right now, this could have used a little bit of pepper, but I'm heavy on the pepper, so sometimes I try to not use too much because people be like, this is hot, and it's hot just from all the pepper that I put in there. So I'm not gonna put any more pepper. I can just add some pepper to mine if I want some. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this poured over and try to not make too much of a mess. And that just barely does not even look like no eggs was in there. But that's okay. I know I use 7 eggs and some milk and some cream cheese. So I'm gonna just try to get this spread out some and get it a little bit incorporated. This is looking good already, so it's just like, this is looking yummy. Just get it kind of to where everything is just kind of combined with each other. And then next to this, I'm going to add some crescent rolls. Crescent rolls makes everything yummy. So this will kind of be like a 1-pan breakfast. You have your meat, potatoes, eggs, and your bread. So you have everything all together. Now I already had separated them so I could just kind of be ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna just try to get these on the top, kind of do it almost like a puzzle, so you know all the little pieces kind of go together. Was kind of trying to figure out how I was gonna lay the pieces, and it's just like lay them like a puzzle. Just get everything to lay together and just kind of do that. It doesn't have to look pretty because you know it's still gonna be good. Just try to get it done. So I'm just gonna try to get all of this laid out. And while you're doing all of this, you can be having your oven preheating to 350 because that's what we're gonna be putting this in the oven on. Put it at 350. I'm gonna cover this so you can put it at 350 and then you can bake it for about 20-25 minutes. And I'm covering this with foil, and then you can take the foil off and then cover it for about another 20-25 minutes. You know, I would set the timer, you know, for maybe about 15-20 minutes and then kind of eyeball it from there. Next, I had melted about 2 tablespoons of butter. You know, butter makes everything delicious. So I just kind of wanted to be able to brush some butter on the top of this and then just get this in the oven. That's just looking delicious already. It's like, I cannot wait to taste this. This is, like I said, a 1-pan breakfast. You just get this together. You don't have to worry about making no biscuits or rolling these crescent rolls up for your breakfast. Just do it all in 1 pan and you will be good to go. So let me just get the rest of this butter and then we will get this in the oven. Okay. Last little bit. You don't even want to waste the butter. Just pour it on there, the last little bit, instead of trying to figure out what to do with it. Just pour it on there. Butter makes everything delicious, so you can't go wrong with a little bit of extra butter. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the oven at 350, but I'm gonna cover this with some foil for about 25 minutes, and then I'll take the foil off, and then about another 15-20 minutes, but I'll be checking it. So I will see you in a minute. Hey guys, I just pulled this out the oven. It's still a little bit hot. Now I baked this at 350 covered for about 20 minutes. And then when I uncovered it, it baked for about another 15 or so. You can kind of eyeball it a little bit, you know, just to kind of watch it. Because this pan is more spread out, so it doesn't take as long to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into this. This looks absolutely delicious. Just so golden brown. This is just the one pan breakfast. Your family is going to love this. I'm going to cut a big old piece because my boo came by to say hi today. So he is going to sample this for us. Look at that. Potatoes, cheese, onions, sausage, crescent rolls. It's giving what it's supposed to give. This is the one pan breakfast. You just put this in the oven. You don't have to be worried about making biscuits, making toast, making nothing else. So come on over, Chris. You're gonna sample us today.
I'm so excited because this looks so good.
It does.
This is exactly what I was.
And that's like for the big boys, you know, big hearty meal.
Big boys gotta represent.
Be careful because that is scalding hot. So please do not burn yourself. That, oh, I'm gonna need a piece of that because that looks absolutely delicious.
Wow. Girl, you did your thing right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah,
looks
this is it.
really, really good.
You gotta try.
So, like I said, the one pan bake, one hitter quitter, and you're done for the morning. You can sit back and have your coffee. So until next time, bye.
Alright, that was our pickle juice. We got some dill pickle chips. We are gonna make a really yummy dip today. We got sour cream. Let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. Spoon some of that in. I'm gonna use like 3/4 of this container. Okay, lovely. We got some Philadelphia whipped original cream cheese. Let's go ahead and use this whole thing. I love cream cheese. It smells so good. Let's go ahead and use all that. We got another thing of cream cheese here.
It's a creamy thing. And I love the smell of the
pickles.
The pickles, yeah, it smells so good.
Mixed with these creamy ingredients. It's gonna be so good. Okay, that should be good. This is gonna be so creamy. Okay, next, we're gonna go ahead and add some ranch seasoning. Got one whole packet of that we're gonna put in here. Oh, it smells so good. I love ranch. Okay, more seasoning, garlic powder. I love garlic. With the pickles, ooh, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and use some ground pepper, freshly ground peppercorns. All right, yummy. Love seasoning my foods. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and whisk everything together. This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited for this. All right, that looks really good. Next, slide this bad boy in here, and we're gonna go ahead and lather all this in yummy dip inside here. Oh, look at that. Let's get all that out of there. Let's use a spatula. We don't want to waste anything because this dip is going to be so yummy. You can use it for the Super Bowl Sunday coming up. I know everybody be rooting for that. Use it for parties, use it for game day. It's going to be amazing. Just shake that. Shake it. Okay, spread a little bit. All the corners. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, lovely. Next, what we're gonna go ahead and do is take some melted butter here. I melted up about 1 stick. Take some breadcrumbs. This is gonna make it real crunchy. Add that nice crunch to it. Gonna use a lot of breadcrumbs. Okay, that's good. Now let's just go ahead and mix it. Yummy! Look at that, bad boy. Looks great. Let's go ahead and just, I was gonna say spoon it on, but this is a fork. So let's fork it on nice and evenly.
It's like buttery crumbles.
I know, the
good.
butter incorporated with those breadcrumbs. This bad boy gonna be delicious. Okay, and spread it so it's pretty. This is gonna be really, really good. Make this for the Super Bowl, and everyone will be asking you, where did you get this recipe? I'm telling you. Okay, that looks amazing. All right, we got our knockoff Ritz crackers here. You know, we're trying to save money, so got them all laid out pretty for y'all. Take the one all the way at the end. Let's dip in. Oh wait, let me get that. Look at that. Make this for the Super Bowl. Make this for the Super Bowl. I got you. Let's get those papers off of there and fold that. Guys, this is gonna be so amazing what I'm making today. I'm telling you, you are not gonna wanna miss this. It is gonna be the best thing you have ever seen. If we can just get this together, thank God. Okay, thank God that I got that together, you guys. We praise him every day. Mozzarella cheese sticks. Just gonna go ahead and lay them on each side like so. I already opened some of these, but we're gonna go ahead and open one on camera.
I love cheesy dishes.
Listen to this. Oh, yes. I love cheese as well, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and do something really fun. You're just gonna roll that up, just like that, you guys, okay? And I know it looks a little funky right now, but we're gonna put this together and it's going to be delicious. Just fold your little corners like so. Make sure everything is all together and roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, Roll it up.
Rolling in the river.
Rolling with the homies.
What's that song? By Tina.
Ooh, look at that. That is so cute.
And we rolling. Oh, rolling. Roll this side right
Rolling
here. Roll
in
this
the
side a little. Look at
river.
that. Look how.
Rolling.
Why are you making it so sloppy?
Rolling. Because sloppy does not mean that it's not going to taste good. Okay?
Doesn't look good.
Next, we got pizza sauce.
Mmm.
This is like my favorite pizza sauce. You can use whichever one you like.
Yeah, what's the brand called?
It's called Simple Truth Organic.
Hmm.
We are all about
Favorite, huh?
organic. It's my favorite because it's cheap. Okay. I like a lot of it. You can use however much you want, but I'm just gonna spread it like this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use this amount. Make sure you get all the corners. I'm actually making this for myself. Usually
Yeah, it looks personal style.
I make it for my kids. They love it. And my husband loves it too. Next, we got mozzarella slices.
Mmm.
So I ordered this on Instacart and they gave me the wrong kind. So
What kind were you supposed to get?
I was supposed to get like the thick, freshly sliced from the deli.
Mm.
But we're just gonna use this because, you know, we're making do with what we have because that's what God wants us to do.
Jesus, right?
Jesus and God all in one.
And the Holy Spirit. Three is one.
And the Holy Ghost, of course. Next, we have some basil. They also got me the wrong kind of basil. I wanted the fresh leaves, but this is what they got me. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Let's just spread that out. Yeah, I'm using my whole hands to make this anyway, so I don't need to like tell you that I washed my hands because it's obvious, okay? Next,
It should be obvious.
we're gonna go in with some fresh tomato slices because if you didn't guess it, we are making a margarita pizza.
Yeah.
Italy, okay? Look at these big tomatoes. Thank God for these bountiful big tomatoes. Let's make it pretty and so good.
You don't wash your hands sometimes.
Sprinkle that on. Ignore him. Okay, now we're gonna do some butter. Actually, let's flavor this up.
Some lard.
Add some add some garlic salt.
Oh, talking about sodium.
Yeah, everybody needs like a little sodium in their life. It's actually really good for electrolytes.
Are you
Like,
making that up?
no, everyone knows that. Like, who are you? Are you even educated? Like, you need sodium to create electrolytes. Okay? So let's go ahead and just
Where'd
butter.
you learn that? What was his name, Mr. Ferguson's class?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't learn a single thing from that man.
He had the
All I could see was his little
crusty lips.
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
he needed chapstick.
He
That
looked like
was
he-
his lesson for the day.
He looked like
Okay.
he had rabies.
Oh, look at that, you guys. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I took the Lord's name in vain. Please forgive me, Jesus. Okay.
Ooh, Parmesan
We got some
cheese.
Parmesan cheese. Okay? Guys, I am so ready for this. I love Parmesan. Just keep going. Just keep going with that Parmesan. This is for me. This is for me. You can use as much as you want, okay? As much as you want. And let's flip it.
Personal size right here, baby.
And we're gonna put it in the oven for about 40 minutes. And our oven is at 350. Woo! Look at that, you guys.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
Look at how the crust just puffed up. We have a delicious margarita stuffed crust pizza. Oh my gosh.
A lot of cheese.
It's so cheesy.
Cheese!
All right. Now this is for me.
I want some. Wow. Kiki, you did so good.
I'm gonna get this one actually.
Eat.
it's so cheesy. Like the cheese is like, oh my god, it's so hot. Wait.
I told you to go for it.
Oh.
It's good.
It's so good. You need to try this.
It looks really good.
Oh,
Wow.
Praise Jesus.
Hallelujah. Shit about Hana Barakia.
Hi, so today we are making these amazing chicken cutlets. First we're gonna add the chicken cutlet, and then because tomato paste is very scarce in my neighborhood, we have some tomato paste right here with some minced garlic. We're gonna throw in some rotel. We're not gonna do too much because we don't want the peppers.
Which one is it?
This is the fire roasted. Diced tomatoes and green chilies.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna take some diced tomatoes as well. I'm gonna put a little of that in there. I'm gonna mix that up. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Make sure you have enough for each of the chicken cutlets. You can eyeball it, but if you're unsure about your cooking technique, just take 3 cans that are the small size of tomato paste. Spread it evenly. All right, that's enough of that. Then we are going to take some green peppers. I'm gonna sprinkle those on. Yeah. I think you're seeing where I'm going with this a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
I'm here for it.
You're here for it? I'm glad you are. Then we're gonna take some red onions diced. Of course that one is not diced because it wants to give me a hard time. Like all the people in my life. I don't understand. I know people that can do so many things, but the things I need them to do, they can't. And then we have some sliced olives, black olives. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little down here and a little up top, just so it doesn't drown in the sauce. Then we have some mozzarella. We're gonna take this and we're gonna sprinkle on the top. You know my sprinkle skills. Look at that, straight out the bag was even helping. You see that?
Yummy.
Oh yeah. Yes. So
This
the
looks
moisture
so
for this, since everything is not frozen, you will definitely get moisture for your chicken with the mozzarella cheese because it is a very watery cheese. It's basically developed in water, so ta-da. are what
Sound
you
like
eat.
you know what you're doing.
It's a little bit, you know, razzle dazzle, you know. You know, when you go to culinary places, they teach you culinary things. You do learn a little something. People wouldn't believe that. Okay, so then after that, we are going to take our seasonings. And I am a lemon pepper girl all day long. Love lemon pepper. I love how it gives a acid taste a little bit to the food along with the pepper. And I also put a little bit of pepper in the tomato garlic mixture that I made. Okay, so we got the lemon pepper, sprinkling it on the top. Go this way a little bit. Perfect. Then we have some, my neighbor's favorite, Mrs. Dash, the garlic and herb. We're gonna sprinkle a little of that on top because it has several seasonings in it, which will help bring out the flavor, and the aroma will be simply amazing. We're not gonna put any salt in this because the tomato paste does have a high salt content. And last but not least, we're gonna put this in. So this is like kind of like a crustless chicken pizza. For you health conscious people who are on my neck about conscientious food, this is for you.
I'm a savage today, ripping shit open. Stop open. All right, so we're gonna take these. We're gonna lay them on the top. I don't know how much you love pepperonis, but I am a pepperoni lover. What's the lady's name that played on Seinfeld and Adventures of Old Christine? Julia Dreifer. What is her name? I don't know. I don't remember. But the way she says lover on Seinfeld is so funny.
How does she say it?
Lover.
Mm.
She pronunciates every word. Lover. Okay, so we're going to do one more row to even it out. Make it look purty. Purty. What you think? One more row?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that. And so we don't. Let's add another one in a row. It looks like it needs another. Please, sir, add another. We're going to do that.
Mm.
This is like food porn. All right. Busting out a sweat right now, just thinking about how good it's going to taste. All right, so for me, I like sprinkling a little cheese on the top of the meat so it doesn't crust up too much.
Yeah, as if it didn't need more.
Listen, constipation, that's my determination right now. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes at 375 to 400, depending on how your oven works. For a range, I would recommend 375 to 400. For a gas stove, I recommend 350. And also your pan makes the difference as well. We'll be back.
Rolling.
All right, so look at how good this looks. So before I stuck it in the oven, I threw a little bit more of the olives on top. So it could look like chicken pizza.
This looks so good.
Thank you, lovey. So we're gonna cut into this. The chicken is very tender. As you can see, it's moist.
Dang, it just cut right in half.
I know, right? Look at that.
Whoa.
So we're gonna take this.
Wow.
Are you gonna try this with me?
No, because I do not want to throw up at the gym. Because I cannot just take one bite of this because it looks so delicious. I want a whole breast.
Whole breast.
Yeah. I normally handle one at a time. Your face okay?
This is
Delicious?
it's pizza without the crust.
Wow. You're avoiding that extra calories. Is this keto? Is this keto?
It's good-o.
Oh, it's good-o.
It's good-o.
You guys can make this for game day if you guys are on a diet. You can make this for all the music festivals before going out and spending trillions of dollars on regular food. Good job, Stacks.
Thank you. Bye.